Hello people, welcome back to Varka Code. Hoping that you people are staying safe and healthy. Let us first quickly get into the details of Python tutorial. So the first point is Python was developed by Guido van Rossum in the year 1991. Oh, Van Rossum in the year 1991. And Python is a widely used general purpose language and a high level programming language just like C++ and Java. Python also comes under high level programming language. As well as Python has a very simpler syntax which allows us to write in very few lines of code. Simpler syntax. And Python is majorly available in two versions, Python 2 and Python 3. 3 is the latest version which was released in the year 2008. There are particularly a few differences between 2 and 3. We'll discuss like print. The syntax of writing print is different in both 2 and 3 versions. And the important point to mention is Python is an interpreted language. What is meant by interpreted language? For example, if we take a few lines of code whenever it is compiled, so if the compiler encounters an error in the first line of the code, the execution of the program is stopped and error is encountered in the very first line, and the remaining lines of code are not at all executed, whereas it is a different scenario in C and C++, because these two comes under compiler based language. As we see, whenever we compile a few lines of code in C or C++, the entire errors which the code contains are displayed at a time in the console, whereas in Python, if any error is encountered in the line, the execution is stopped. Only then, if the error is cleared, the execution part goes on to the next line. Okay. So now we'll discuss key data types present in Python. So data types are basically building blocks whenever we try to construct a larger piece of code. Okay, so name, how do we represent them, and the description of the data type. So the first thing is an integer type. We represent using int. Don't worry, we'll discuss in each data type in the coming tutorials very detailed, but this is just an overview of the number of data types available in Python. So integer data type contain whole numbers. For example, 3, 300, 200. So the second data type is floating point. We'll represent using float, and here comes the decimal points. So if we have numbers to be returned in decimal points, we can use the float data type. For example, 2.3, 4.6, 10.03, and so on. The next is the most popular strings, represented using str, and anything which are enclosed under double or single quotes comes under string. Might be hi, good day, or any number encountered in double quotes comes under string, or any other language word can also be written in strings. So the next is list, represented using list. So lists are enclosed in square brackets and it allows heterogeneous type of elements. Heterogeneous. What are heterogeneous type of elements? Heterogeneous data types. That is, you can enter integer data type, you can enter decimal types, you can enter strings and so on. So this is about list, and fifth one is dictionaries. Represented using dict. Here the elements are stored under key value pairs. Key value pairs like name. I wanted to associate name some Sai. So here the key is name and the value is Sai. So these are so if you want to access Sai, we can use key as a reference and we can access this. Don't worry if you're not able to understand in a clear sentence. We will discuss in the next coming tutorials in a very detailed manner. This is just an overview. The next is tuples. Tuples are basically immutable in nature. What is immutable? They are like unchangeable or unmodified. Just a minute. Okay, where are we? Tuples, right? These are represented using TUP. These are enclosed in parentheses. So basically tuples are immutable in nature. That is, once the values are entered in the square parenthesis, they cannot be modified or changeable. As of list, we can enter homogeneous type of elements in tuples also. So the point to remember is tuples are immutable in nature, whereas lists are mutable in nature. Next are sets, represented using SET. Sets basically takes unique elements. So the point is it duplicates are not allowed in sets. Duplicates aren't allowed. The last data type is Boolean data type. Boolean is nothing but yes or no. Yes or no. Just as 0 or 1. Represented using bool, and there are only two values allowed, that is true and false. So if the value is 1 or yes, if the condition is met or something, or the value is 1, we can say true. If the value is 0 or the condition is not met, we can use it as false. So this is all it in the today's video, and catch you up later. Have a good day. Thank you.